When time disappears, the you know yourself to be disappears. And in that moment, there is a presence. There's space, and there's availability, and there is presence for something else besides the chaos, the failure, the homeless, the alone, the not belonging. And it's a presence of a future, like a possibility, not a derivative future from the past. So between now and next session, your job is to work on the disappearance of its temporality and the creation of a future not derived from the past. A future that gives a presence of power, freedom, and full self-expression with nowhere to go and nowhere to get and no evidence needed. Thank you very much. In a way, you are going to have a really unique experience between now and next session. Your job is to practice disappearing time. Not like your hours at work. I don't have to go to work today. Please. No.
I already went to work.
Okay, there you go. I did that yesterday. Did it already happen? Right. No. What I mean is begin to get present to the past, the present, and the future is all it. And begin to get present to a self in which a creative future begins to be possible. Not a future which it survives, but a future that gives you power, freedom, and full self-expression right now. I am going to read a quote to you by the poet Edna St. Vincent Millay. It is not true that life is one damn thing after another. It is one damn thing over and over. What I'd like to do now is have a bit of a stretch break. And Maestro, would you please put on the song? We're going to dance.
Maestro?
Very briefly, I would like to introduce you to the next seminar. Creating happiness. Creating happiness. Well, after you've read your life, don't you want to be happy with it? Gee! Guess who's leading it?
You are.
Scott! The one that was supposed to lead this one until he called me and said, Elizabeth, would you lead a seminar in Austin? And I said, no. Don't ever tell Scott no, it doesn't work. So anyway, Scott's leading Creating Happiness. It starts in April, and guess what? I want you in it. What I'd like you to start doing By session 8, we're always looking at it. What's next for you? Now, maybe it's really not that simple. I mean, Charlotte is moving to Colorado. Yeah, Colorado. She came to say goodbye. What? I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to her. So she's off the hook. She does not have to go to Creating Happiness, unless there's one in Denver. But I want to know, how many of you already know you're going to go right to the next semester in April, the next seminar in April? You already know. You already know that whatever it is next, you'll do it. How many of you already know that you've had it and you're going to take a break? And there's no way you're going to do the next seminar. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I know, but you see how a lot of you have already located yourself. How many of you like to wait until session 1? Get paid to do it, show up in session 1, and then you sign up, but you're going to do it your way. How many of you have your already always way of doing seminars, and that's exactly how you're getting ready to do that one, right? Yes. And how many of you resist committing? Right? You resist, yeah, absolutely. There you go. So whatever it is, be with it and get that is it reactive. And you can count on me to be a stand for you to create your happiness between now and session 10. We will have an opportunity next session for you to actually register. If you'd like to be one of my seminar experts, please call up the center and register this coming week, because I need some experts on that. Do you guys know what a seminar expert is? Very quickly, it's someone who registers the week before the seminar. Usually it's a senior graduate, you know, that knows, been around the block a few times. Right. Okay, that's it, all right? So, what I'd like to do now is, I would like to introduce a few people. I don't know, did Barrett make it here yet?
No.
Doggone him, he's always late. That's my story about Barrett. Anyway, Barrett and I want to introduce you once again to the Introduction Leaders Program. And he has promised, when he gets here, that he will stay late tonight and do an orientation for those of you who had expressed interest before. How many of you people were at least expressed an interest and maybe someday, my next incarnation, I might consider at some point the Introduction Leaders Program?
I just got approved.
Oh my God.
So thank you.
That's a moment. Did you want to find the perfect husband, or do you already have one?
Sure, yes.
No,
I would.
seriously? I mean, I don't know.
I
I've
brought my
already
ex here tonight.
Really?
You know,
Oh, yes, right.
ex-fiance.
Really? You know, it could be your past is in your future. Actually, no, it could be about it.
It's a guarantee.
I've already got the perfect husband. I need to remember that. You know? Now, I keep telling people, look, when you find your soulmate, it's not all it's cut out to be. I did. So anyway, those of you who have already done the Introduction Leaders Program, there's quite a few of you. First of all, where are my Introduction Leaders current? Current? Okay, so you guys. All right. Who are the people who have been Introduction Leaders?
Got it.
Wow.
And who are the people who are leaders in this work that at least went through the Introduction Leaders Program? Yeah. That's what I tried to tell Barrett. I said, Barrett, you're coming tonight. They've already done it. Practically all. I've already done it. You've already done it. Who are you going to talk to? But the idea is, for those of you, and it looks like it's most of us, have already done this program. So, you know, I really want someone who hasn't shared before to tell me what you got out of it. Someone who has never shared before about the Introduction Leaders Program. Because we've had a couple of people share. What did you get out of it for yourself? Yes?
Well, I think most of you were here at session 7. It was actually in the Introduction Leaders Program that it was like at the beginning of my Introduction Leaders Program that I started doing that spec work for that company in New York that was developing an animated sitcom.
I remember.
And it was the end of that Introduction Leaders Program that they offered to cut me the check and offered to pay me hourly to continue writing for them. And that was when I left my job and started my career as a freelance writer That was also when I met Angela and we started dating.
The perfect husband.
Yeah, so it's like all of that happened in, it's like in that last month of the Introduction Leaders Program was when all of the work that I had done in ILP came to fruition.
Thank you.
So.
Perfect example. Yes, thank you. Yes.
Well, first of all, I'm certain that if I wanted to walk through a wall, I could do it.
It's all space, you know. That's what I heard the astrophysicist said. That wall is really space.
My income it went up another 50% after the Introduction Leaders Program. I got a new car. I have 2 girlfriends.
The perfect girlfriend, 2 of them.
They're perfect, they're both perfect, yeah. And completed 2 relationships too. Great.
Wow.
Complete.
So thank you there. There you go. Who else got miracles out there?
I went into the program, declared that I'm going to have the love of my life, and I have the love of my life. It hasn't looked, exactly what I want it to look like, but so that's what happened.
Found the love of your life, right? He must be your soulmate. You called me to argue about him, right? Ah, yeah, there you go. I'll tell you, it never looks the way you think. So I got it. Thank you very much. When you finally get that thing you know is going to finally make you happy, what happens? That's not it. Right? And then it's always, yeah, I got it. So basically what I want you left with is if you've already done it and there's space in your life to do it again, consider it. If you've never done it, consider it. I mean, tonight you have a bit of time, just go sit with Barrett. He's going to make you laugh, regardless. Okay? So I invite you to take it on and consider it. Me, for myself, I'll never forget the day when my boss walked up and said, I'm selling this business. I can't continue it anymore. And that was my dream job that was gone. And I said, I'm going to buy it from you. That was not the Elizabeth Keller I would have ever known before the Introduction Leaders Program. So whatever your dream out there is, or whatever you want for yourself in your life, please keep present to that. Briefly, I'm going to read some stats to you. These are the ones we have on file. 80% of the people, 81% had the relationship of their dreams, or experienced a major breakthrough in intimate relationships. 65% received a raise or a promotion or started a new career. You're both of those. 80% had an important person in their life register and complete the landmark form. Talk about a miracle. 37% have produced projects that received public recognition in the media. 94% raised their level of attractiveness and presentation during the Introduction Leaders Program. 96% say the Introduction Leaders Program is one of the most powerful, effective, and valuable periods of their life. So please, stay after to talk to Barrett, or if you need another time for another orientation, let me know. The next announcement I have, Lisa, would you like, where's the real Lisa? Oh, hi. Did you want to say something about family division?
Sure.
Please do. Please do. We have an opportunity. Oh, by the way, before Lisa does that, please stand up, change it out, get your real name tag. Do that right now, because Sherry will kill me if she doesn't know who's really here. Really know.
It's a good way to find out who people really are, right? They really.
True identity.
Robin.
No one can fill your shoes.
So, but I saw somebody with your name.
I know
I do not.
Some of the people may not be here tonight.
So where are the other tags?
Tags are on the table.
Look for your own name tag.
If we know they're not here,
If you know you're not here, will you put this on the table for me too? Sure. Thank you. Did you look on the table?
Your name tag may also be at the table.
Was it?
Okay, so Lisa would like to
Chad. Chad. Wait.
Billy isn't here.
What?
So you really got convinced you're not really here, you see. There you go, that's an example. So, Lisa, please, tell us. Family division. How many of you guys have families in?
Yeah, how many of you guys already have teens or young people who have done the family division programs, just to show you?
Yes.
Does anybody have teens or young people who have already been in our
That's a
program?
huge one. Age 8, age 8.
We have a new one on the way.
8 years.
8 years. Do you have any young people or teens that have done the Landmark Forum for young people? Or the teens? Okay, great. So many of you already know about the family division. The family division is a very special portion of Landmark Education that was created. The programs were created just for graduates. So you have to have a parent that has done the Landmark Forum to be in the Landmark Forum for young people or the Landmark Forum for teens. So what we do in the family division is we create introductions and opportunities for graduates to bring their teens and young people to hear about the Landmark Forum for young people and teens. Now our next introduction is next Wednesday, the 13th, and Nancy, would you stand up?
Real Nancy.
Nancy and I are both the introduction leaders for the family division, and Nancy will be leading an introduction next at the Landmark Forum in Action.
You're deserving.
So what I really want to share with you guys is I have had the profound privilege. My children did the Landmark Forum when they were 8 and 10, and it was 2 years after I did the Landmark Forum. It's like my children and I have grown in this work together, and it has been the most extraordinary life experience that I can imagine. And I know those of you who have had this experience can echo that. The conversations that I have with my children, I mean, I was driving here sharing with Shirley, a conversation I have with my daughter. She's been having panic attacks and having all this fear about the future. She's going to listen to this. This is unbelievable what we talked about tonight. But her clarity about what she's experiencing, her ability to communicate with people is just, I cannot even imagine what that would have been like for me to have had these tools when I was, she's 15, a force to be reckoned with, completely amazing.
What day?
13th, yes, the 13th is the very next introduction. It's the Landmark Forum in Action Seminar.
LFIA.
Yes, number 6. And it's here, which is a Wednesday. It's here in
Wednesday.
North. Yes. And then we will also be having an introduction at the special evening with Brady McNamara.
Okay.
So that one's February the 23rd. 23rd, 27th?
Oops, sorry.
We'll make a plug for the special evening with Randy McNamara too.
Yay!
Get that in.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So I just want to invite you guys to bring your teams and young people, anyone you know that's a graduate that's even not in the seminar, share with them. We have the next teen course in Houston. I think the dates for all of our courses are over there, but I wanted to share with you something that our family division is up to. We're actually causing the family division in Houston to grow. We've always had one course a year for young people and teens, and our team right now is standing to have a 3rd course this year in the family division here in Austin or Houston, but in the Houston Center. So to do that is going to take something. What we're planning to do is fill the current teen course by April the 1st. That means 100 teenagers registered for that course by April the 1st. And if we do that, then family divisions will open another teen course in the Houston Center in the year of 2013.
Great.
So come play with us. We're so inspired about that possibility.
Thank you.
Call Lisa, please.
And last but not least, I saved her for last because she's the grand finale. Someone who I just adore. I don't even get to see her that often, and I didn't even get to be in the wisdom course with her. But Valerie, would you please come up and tell us about wisdom? Please, please. Yay!
you all for this seminar. I was in a seminar last week. I was in a seminar the week before. And then I was in a seminar being with you all tonight.
Yes!
Yes. Yes.
Aren't
Yes.
they
Yes.
great?
You want to acknowledge yourself. And then I listened to the leadership in the room. Again, those of you who have been through the Introduction Leaders Program, please raise your hands. Yeah, you want to look at that. I say, that self that you think you are is not who you are. Raise your hands again. Just look around the room. Wow. Yeah, thank you. You walk out of here and you think you are an individual, don't you? Look at this community of leaders.
You hide out in leadership roles. No, you haven't, right?
That's what I'm acknowledging. When leaders sit together, something happens that can't happen otherwise. And you don't know that. And you walk out of here thinking you're an individual and you decide whether you're going to do the assignment for the seminar or not. And you decide whether you're going to have a guest or not. That's the it. It will always decide for you. So there's a huge opportunity here. Just a huge, huge opportunity to embrace that you're already great, that you're already big, and now get to work. Like, be yourself, that big self. That's who I'm talking to tonight. Hi, Eric. God,
It's really Eric.
it's really Eric. It's really Yeah. Yeah. So, my name is Valerie Andrew. For those of you who don't know me or hadn't had the exquisite privilege of being in my presence.
Not kidding. She's not kidding.
I've been participating in the work of landmark education for 29 years, and 15 of those years I've led the Wisdom course. I'm one of Landmark's senior program leaders in the Wisdom division. And here's the things that I want to tell you. Before I did the Introduction Leaders program, I didn't have a voice. I didn't have a voice, let alone a presence. It was my good fortune and the world's that Charlie Affamo led my Introduction to the program. And because I was the only black person in that program, and because I came from a foreign country, I knew I didn't know what they were talking about. So when we were sent to the phones on the second weekend, I hid underneath a table. And they said, share what you got out of the program that you just did. And I said, what am I going to share? Just share. And invite people to do the program that you just did. And I pulled the telephone down underneath the table, and I started to talk. And then I raised my black hand,